What's up, guys? Welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and I am going to be reviewing all of the episodes in The Mandalorian Season 2. I really like Season 1. I loved what Jon Favreau did for the Star Wars saga. So, needless to say, I was very excited for Season 2. So let's go ahead and dive into the first two episodes of Season 2 and see what I thought of them. So, Episode 1 of Season 2, or as it's actually called on Disney+, Chapter 9, The Marshal. Let's talk about it. First off, the opening scene. I freaking loved it. It sets the tone for the entire season, and it gets you so excited for what's coming next. Mando is just such a badass, and you could see that in Season 1 and now Season 2. Like, this is how Boba Fett should have been. Like, there's this cult following of how cool Boba Fett is, when in actuality, in Return of the Jedi, he died like a fool. He died like a fool. Han Solo accidentally hit Boba Fett's jetpack, and then Boba Fett flew into the Sarlacc pit and died. But with Mando, he's what Boba Fett should have been, and he's so much more. You can just see that in the opening scene. I'm not even going to tell you what the opening scene is because it's just so cool and badass that I want you to go out there and experience it. Baby Yoda cute as always. I mean, every time I see him, my heart just melts. He's so adorable. So, the Marshal picks up right where Mando Season 1 left off, with Mando on a mission to bring Baby Yoda back to his species, and Mando needs the help of another Mandalorian. He needs to find another Mandalorian to do this. So eventually, this all takes Mando to Tatooine. And I just absolutely loved seeing Tatooine again. It transported me back to a time where Disney Star Wars didn't suck. I mean, easily, Mandalorian is the best thing to come out of Disney Star Wars. And seeing the Tusken Raiders, and seeing the Banthas, and all the other classic Star Wars aliens, I mean, it was just a great treat. Cobb Vanth, the Marshal. I liked his character a lot. He was funny, he was likable, he had this cool edge to him. So I hope to see him later down the line in Season 2. I like him. I want to see him again. We gotta talk about, obviously, how Cobb Vanth, the Marshal, wears Boba Fett's armor. I'm not gonna get into the full story of how he gets the armor. You guys can watch the episode. It's on Disney Plus right now. But I just thought it was so cool how they worked Boba Fett into the story. This Mandalorian is the closest thing we'll get to classic Star Wars, OG Star Wars trilogy. I mean, this show takes place after Return of the Jedi, and I just loved every scene that this show has because it transports me back to a time where, forced agendas aren't the primary focus for Disney. This is Star Wars. This is how Star Wars should be. And Mandalorian kills it. The cinematography is great. Jon Favreau directed this episode, The Marshal. Jon Favreau is the man. I love how Cobb Vanth and Mando team up in their Mandalorian armor, defeating the Krayt Dragon. That was awesome. But obviously, we can't talk about Chapter 9 until we talk about Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett's armor was featured in the majority of the episode, but in the end of the episode, spoilers if you guys haven't seen it, but whatever. Boba Fett returns. The same actor who played Boba Fett in George Lucas's prequel trilogy comes back to play Boba Fett. And that reveal was so exciting, and I am so excited for what's next for Boba Fett. Allegedly, Deadline reported this, that there's a Boba Fett Disney Plus TV series in the works, and it could start filming as soon as next week. That's exciting. Just hopefully Boba Fett shows up more in this season. I can't wait to see more of him. So that was my review of Chapter 9. It's awesome. Go see it right now. It is so good. It's a strong start to Season 2. So there you have it. Now let's move on to Chapter 10. Okay, we're talking Chapter 10, The Passenger, directed by Peyton Reed. And Peyton Reed is the director of the first two Ant-Man movies. I had no idea that he was directing an episode of The Mandalorian, so it was a nice surprise. Now, before watching this episode, there were reviews all over the internet saying that this episode was bad, they didn't like it, there were tons of issues with it. And you know what? they're wrong. This is a good episode. Not bad, not okay. Good. It's good. It's not as good as the first episode, but it's still a worthy inclusion in season 2. The story is fine. It's not a filler episode. It's it advances Mando's story. There's a nice blend of CGI and practical effects. I mean, it's just amazing. It's nice to see the X-Wings. There was an amazing X-Wing chase in this episode. Baby Yoda trying to constantly eat the frog's legs. It's just so adorable. I couldn't get enough of it. It's like you had the main plot, and then you had like a side story of just Baby Yoda trying to eat the eggs. It was quite adorable. And I also like the spider species. I mean, this entire episode was clearly an homage to Ridley Scott's Alien. So, I think this episode was great. I don't know why people are complaining, honestly. It's a well-paced episode with lots of action, interesting plot, and some suspense. I don't know what more do you want. I mean, a lot of people are just bandwagoners and say, oh yeah, it's a bad episode because other people say. It's a normal episode, and there's nothing wrong with it. So, I liked both episodes, and I can't wait to see what's next for The Mandalorian. So that was my review. Really liked these 2 episodes. A very strong start to Season 2 so far. Definitely going to watch Chapter 11. Look out for that review soon. Probably Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll get on that. And further on, I'll be reviewing the rest of Season 2, so look out for future reviews. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It would mean a lot for you guys to come and join my community. The goal is to get to 50 subs by December, so if you can come on over, that'd be great. Thanks for watching, and remember my catchphrase. Stay super wise.